Hey, my lovely, wonderful people, a pleasant afternoon to you. So, beautiful people, I saw something on the online today. I think it's a Jamaica Gleaner. It says, no qualification, no problem at SWMA. I'm seeing two different articles, but let me read this one. It says an internal audit has uncovered irregular human resource practices at the National Solid Waste Management Authority, NSWMA, including the appointment of 4 senior directors who did not meet the minimum qualification requirements. These positions carry a combined annual salary of $43 million. Lord, people, I have to laugh. Let me read something here now. It says AI overview. Okay. An internal audit of the National Solid Waste Management Authority, NSWMA, in Jamaica has uncovered significant irregularities regarding personnel, including issues related to hiring and compensation. It says key findings from audits and investigations into the NSWMA include 1. Irregular recruitment and hiring. An audit highlighted no qualifications, no problem at the entity, pointing to irregular human resource practices and recruitment exercises. 2. Irregular payments. The Auditor General's Department revealed that millions of dollars were paid by the NSWMA to third parties for work projects rather than to the contracted parties. Fix my eyebrow. Back in the day, little kids would say my eyebrow. Eyebrow. Because I guess when they hear the word brow, it just feels like, or it kind of forces you to want to say brown. 3. Contractor payment issues. An internal audit from November 2020 revealed that 165 checks totaling $32 million for desilting work were paid to 154 contractors, but were actually lodged into 2 bank accounts belonging to an individual who was not a party to those contracts. For active investigations, the board of NSWMA has involved the Major Organized Crime and Anti-Corruption Agency, MOCA, to probe these matters. The audit, as reported on April 26, 2026, has prompted a 2-year impasse due to the findings. I'm laughing, oh Father God. All right, though, there is another one. It says, NSWMA hiring rule sparks 2-year tension between senior officials. I'm reading them all, my lovelies. An irregular recruitment exercise at the National Solid Waste Management Authority, NSWMA, has triggered a 2-year impasse between the entity's executive director and its internal audit manager, creating a hostile working environment. The conclusion was reached by the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development's chief internal auditor following a complaint that the outcome of a selection process to fill an assistant auditor position was altered in favor of a candidate who was outscored by another. You know, my beautiful, wonderful people, sometimes when I read these things, although you hear me laughing, as Jamaicans would put it, it's not a good laugh. It's not one of fun or enjoyment. You feel so incensed and angered because when you think of how many of us have gone to school, gone back to school, still in school now, like myself, gone back again, at prep, high school, first degree, tertiary, masters, and above right now for me. And when I think of all this accumulation of so-called knowledge from an institution, and we try to equip ourselves otherwise where we become relevant And we have the gift, we have the capabilities, we have the knowledge, we have the wisdom, the understanding, the vim, the vigor, the vitality, everything that would be required to do our jobs. And we cannot seem to secure these select jobs. You know, these jobs that seem to be almost, you wonder if they're tabooed, you know, or so privatized that it's only for the select few who can master this and get it. And when it is unearthed, when the hatterclaps come, you realize that these people are not qualified. This is a second or third time we have come across a situation like this. I remember there was another major institution just a few years ago with a similar situation where the people were not qualified, but they were paid an enormous amount of money monthly and yearly when you work it out. Popular. I'm sure many of you probably remember it. And I said to myself, you know, this level of corruption is just unbelievable. It's a chokehold on many of us Jamaicans who are hard workers, who were solid academics. We have done our best to improve ourselves through skills and abilities, and all we are able to secure is some little menial job. Too many of us are underemployed. And I guarantee you at that same organization, there are people in lower level positions who are qualified to do the job. But because them not say auntie and uncle, because them not carry news, because them not corrupt and licky yummy and beggy, they can't seem to cut the prize of jobs like these. But may the judgment of God be upon these people. And I'm not talking the ones who are unable to get. May I talk about the powers that be. I mean, I am so sick and tired of the crookery, the robbery, the thievery, you know, the shafting of us people like myself, who we are tired of being underemployed. We are sick and we are tired of it. And then when we launch out like this and we speak out against it, you hear that we are mischief makers. You people who do these kinds of things are godless and lawless. And you wonder sometimes when certain things happen to you as you get older. I mean, naturally you're going to be extinct, but I'm talking about the level in which you pass through this earth and you leave no legacy of consequence. Your name is not going to be called. I saw in a rich way, I saw a comment on this particular article where somebody said it seemed to be more waste than management. And I can't blame the individual, you know, from even saying something of the sort. Another one commented, and look how many of us are so qualified and we can't seem to get these jobs. We cannot seem to get these jobs when we will be able to do our jobs and do it efficiently and do it effectively. But because we choose not to be corrupt, ill-minded, what you call bad mind, we choose not to be a gossip monger, we choose not to be a tattletale, we choose not to do things that are unseeming, but we do things by the books, the laws of God, the right laws of man. And then put on all wicked and people who are not qualified. And we wonder why productivity across the board in Jamaica continues to be very low. I mean, part of it is low morale. You probably have qualified people who they have given up and they just give the bare minimum. I can't even blame them. Because there's so much and no more battering that one human being can take or a set of people can actually endure. It is wickedness at its highest. Evil. It is malevolent. It is sinister. And it's only God alone can intervene and change up a lot of these things that are happening. There are many people back in the day, I used to hear them say, I don't care how them apply for positions that they see. They can never even get a call for it because they know that the positions are already taken to give to friend, auntie, uncle, brother and sister, the dog and the cat will live with them. The evil is so rampant, it is so ripe. It is a stench in the nostrils of God. The level of lawlessness, wickedness and ungodliness and unfairness. We're tired of being underemployed. Tired of it. Jesus, no sir, it is sad. Anyway, guys, you know what to do. Read TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe. Give me one of those lions for a change and follow me on Instagram.